Oh boy, this video is going to ruffle a lot of feathers. Because I know a lot of people do like Kyler Murray as a quarterback. I don't understand, nor will I really ever understand or comprehend why people think he's a good quarterback, because he doesn't have any elite traits other than running. And by the way, just because you can run fast doesn't mean you can play quarterback. And we've seen that with so many QBs that have came in the league, and you know they suck. They're scrubs. Like quarterbacks that rely solely on their athletic traits and abilities are always awful in the NFL, and they're always fucking horrid. They always just suck. They stink it up, and they look like high school players. And that's exactly what Kyler Murray is. He looks like a high school quarterback, a backyard football-esque quarterback. And you threw him into the NFL, you threw him on the Cardinals. There he is, Kyler Murray. He's the backyard quarterback who can't read a coverage. Turn on the all-22 of any game he's ever played. He's not reading the field. He's throwing to his first read 90% of the time. And he's throwing to the boundary. He's throwing outside the hashes. He's throwing outside the numbers and throwing screen passes in little dinky checkdowns, little shallow cross routes that, you know, just any quarterback can throw. And he can barely see over the middle. I don't even think he can see over the middle at all, but we'll give him a little bit of credit. I guess, you know, he is 5'3", but let's say he can't see over the middle a little bit. He's made a couple of throws over the middle, but he can't throw with anticipation or timing. He can't throw routes on the break consistently. He played in a high school offense in college, and then played an even more high school offense in the pros, the fucking air raid. The air raid will have no chance of ever working in the NFL. Cliff Kingsbury is fucking trash. Guy's abhorrent. He was the worst coach ever. Now they have Jonathan Gannon, and they're still running a high school offense. They're still running this pass-happy bullshit, throw it fucking 50 times a game offense that doesn't work. Even if you had Mahomes, if you threw it 60 times a game, you wouldn't fucking win a game because you're throwing the ball every fucking play. So that offense, it's established. The air raid will never work in the NFL. The run and shoot has worked in the NFL. A run and shoot team's never won a Super Bowl, but at least a couple of run and shoot teams made the fucking playoffs and won a couple fucking playoff games. But regardless, who cares about the run and shoot? We're talking about Kyler Murray. He can only run one type of offense, and that's an air raid. If you put him under center, he's useless under center because of how short he is. He's a 5'9" quarterback with a cream puff arm who is great athletically but cannot do anything else on the football field other than run. He is a one read and run glorified high school backyard football-esque quarterback. He is an athlete playing quarterback. He is a receiver or a running back playing the quarterback position in the NFL. And it horrifies me that the Cardinals trot this guy out there. Let's compare him to someone who, you know, I think has a lot of upside and a lot of tools. I think it's a very gifted quarterback, someone who could be, you know, a great quarterback one day, Anthony Richardson. Let's compare him to Anthony Richardson. First of all, Anthony Richardson is already a 100 times better passer of the football. Does he have accuracy and ball placement concerns on his film? Absolutely. But does he show flashes of greatness and brilliance on the tape, on the All-22? Yes, he does. He shows that he can be a great NFL quarterback one day. That's why he was picked as high as he was picked. He shows flashes of greatness, and there's a pretty solid chance he's going to eventually put it all together. Now, I'm not saying he's going to put it all together, but there's a good chance that Richardson could be a good and franchise NFL quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. Let's compare him to Kyler Murray. First of all, Kyler Murray, I don't like saying this word because I'm going to get fucking demonetized. Kyler Murray's a midget. Even though I don't make any money off this channel, you know what I'm saying. Kyler Murray's a midget. He's 5'9". He is really fucking short. What is Anthony Richardson? 6'3", 6'4"? Guy's tall. Has a bazooka arm. The guy can throw it fucking 90 yards off his back foot probably on a fucking knee. Kyler Murray couldn't throw it 50 yards if you gave him three steps into it because he has a cream puff arm. And I know there's going to be people that are going to like link clips in the comment section of, oh, look, he threw it 40 yards on this play to a guy who's wide open and he was stepping into the throw. I know he has his little stupid little 40-yard passes sometimes. Everyone, fucking Mac Jones had 40-yard passes, and Mac Jones has one of the worst arms ever in NFL history, and he can't read coverage. And I want you guys to look at what LeSean McCoy, a former NFL running back, had to say about Kyler Murray. I don't like reading it to the audience because it sounds like I'm baiting you guys. But I'm going to do it right now. This is verbatim what he said. He's trash, overhyped, overrated. He plays like a high school player, runs around, runs backwards. He does the circle, the ballerina circle, then goes left, goes right, turns all the way around again and looks for a wide receiver. That is not how you play quarterback. I couldn't have put it any better. And then he said this. This is even funnier. He ain't reading no coverages. When a quarterback is running around like that all day, all night, all game, that's because he is not reading any coverages. Look at the film. McCoy's statement is absolutely 100% true. He's making one read and running around to break the coverage down and throwing to the wide open player. Anyone with any athleticism, no matter their height, size, or frame, can make those plays. You can put a wide receiver in at quarterback and have him make one read and then run around after being in the pocket for half a second to break down the coverage. And it's the same exact effect. It's the same thing. So Kyler Murray, in my opinion, has missed his calling as a running back. He can't do it. It's too late in his career. He can't move to running back. First of all, he's getting a little up there. What is he, like 27? So, he's already, he'd be old for a running back. We all know running backs are useless past like 27 years of age. So fuck, his running back days would be done by this point. You can't move position, so what do? His contract is an albatross, to say the least. No team would want this guy. And if you think that Marvin Harrison Jr., as good as he was at Ohio State, is going to make him any better than you, I don't know what crack you're smoking, but I want some. I want to live in the fantasy land, the delusional fucking world that you guys are living in. Because hell, give me some of that. I want to be in that world. I want to be a little delusional for just a minute now. Because Marvin Harrison, once again, as great as he is, he's not going to make this team any better. He got drafted to a shitty team with a shitty quarterback, with a shitty offensive line, with other shitty receivers. He's the only weapon on that team. Everyone else in the offense is putrid, is abysmal. That team might not win a game the first 10 weeks. I'm dead fucking serious. Kyler Murray is a high school fucking backyard style quarterback who he's too easy to game plan for, and he can only run one offense. Shotgun or pistol every single play, air raid concepts. Easy little shallow crosser or mesh concepts or stick concepts. Just easy high school concepts. Easy ass high school concepts. He can't understand the intricacy of an NFL playbook. Because one, he's lazy, he has no work ethic. The guy, he plays Call of Duty 24/7. There's a reason there was a studying clause in his contract. Because he doesn't care about learning how to read coverage. He doesn't care about learning how to throw with anticipation and timing and learning the playbook. First of all, it's the air raid. There's nothing to learn. There's fucking 5 plays in the air raid. There's 5 passing plays and like 3 running plays in the air raid. There's nothing to learn there. It would take 10 minutes to learn that offense. You're telling me that he couldn't learn a high school Cliff Kingsbury fucking offense that had no chance of ever winning anything in the fucking NFL? That kind of says something bad about Kyler Murray, doesn't it? It's bad on Kingsbury's end for running that high school-ass offense. But Kyler, what the fuck are you doing? This offense is simple as a motherfucker. You ran this offense literally at the collegiate level and probably at the high school level. You ran these same concepts in college and maybe high school. And you're telling me you don't know them in the NFL? You're too lazy to study the damn playbook? You don't know them like the back of your goddamn hand? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? And once again, you have to run a gimmicked up high school, throw it 45 to 55 times a game, run it 3 times every fucking quarter, high school offense to win with Kyler Murray. And guess what? His play style is predictable. It's based on one read. If you see him get off his first read, he's going to take off. He's going to start running. That's why the Rams destroyed him in his only playoff appearance. He looked like a fish out of fucking water in that game. He looked like a bum. You could have put anybody else in there, and they would have looked infinitely better. You could have put a high school quarterback in the game, and they would have looked infinitely better than Kyler Murray. Because Kyler Murray does not have what it takes to win in the National Football League. He's a bust because he doesn't have the traits of an elite quarterback, and he was picked with the first overall pick. Now, if this guy was a late first rounder or like a 3rd round pick, I'd understand. I wouldn't be making these videos on him. But he sucks at everything when it comes to playing quarterback. Watch the film. He can't read defense. He runs around to break the fucking coverage down. That's not how you play QB, man. It's just not how you do it. I'm done ranting. I'm done talking about Kyler Murray. This is the final time I'll ever mention this guy's name in a video. He fucking sucks. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.